Steve, you got the result. Your thoughts?
I think we were really good first half hour. I think we all know where the chances missed. It could have been, it should have been put to bed then. 3 or 4. We don't take the chances. You know, and what Spurs are, they're very good technically. They're going to pass it around, and we didn't keep that intensity up in the second half, so it became like a strained game for me. I don't think, apart from once when Jake Taylor loses his man but gets back in, I don't think they've had a serious effort on a goal. But the disappointment was it just tailed off a bit in the second half. But maybe a lot of those players that played tonight needed some minutes in the legs, and that's been the plus. The minus for me is the tackle on Jake. The boy Johnny gets a second yellow. It could be 3 reds into one. It's a shocking challenge. And I think Wayne and the staff there knew we were not happy with that. But thankfully Jake was able to ride it in, and we got on with it. You know, we can't ask any more than 3 games in a group and 3 wins.
2 very contrasting styles of play, wasn't it? Right from the first kick-off. Did it take a while to just suss them out?
No, I think we should be 3 up in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we look at the chances. We should score 3 times in 10 minutes. But if I had to watch that every week, I'd rather go out and buy a tin of Crown paint the wall, watch it dry, because it's like that, innit? And that ain't Tottenham, because they're Wayne and his staff have to play in a certain way to educate the players for further in their careers when they get into the Premier League, where it is a little bit more like that, but not as slow and as pedestrian as that. But they're not my concern. My concern is us. We've got the 3 points added to the tally, so we can't do any more than 9 points, and that's commendable considering, you know, these took Wickham to a 0-0 in penalty kicks only a couple of weeks ago. So we have to be pleased in many respects.
Jordan Roberts pops up with another goal. He's showing some form at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, Jordan's been great for us. When Jordan complicates his game, he's not so good. When he keeps it nice and simple, he's a wonderful player that we're fortunate to have. But we love him. His enthusiasm to come in every day with a smile and do things properly is an education to one or two that's still trying to get there in terms of professionalism.
And in the second half there, some of the other players like Arthur Reed took a knock, and it looked like he kept looking to the bench and nothing was going to happen there, and it was almost like nobody was loving him, but he saw it through.
Yeah, I think Arthur was just tired. That's why he kept looking at the bench. To be fair, the kid's not got on the pitch for a little while. I think then we look back, it's probably, apart from a cameo, it's been in these games. So, but I thought he was really purposeful and bright again in the first half. I think you have to understand that if you're some of the Stevenage boys who are looking for legs in the minutes in the legs, you think half time comes at a bad time for them because they're enjoying the game. We're wholly dominant. I can't even remember our goalkeeper touching it apart from kicking it out his feet in the first half on pass backs. So from that point of view, the half time doesn't come at the right time for them. But yeah, so the benefit is in 3 or 4 days' time, but Thursday, Friday, these boys will be good to go.
So home tie in the next round, and a little bit more money in the coffers as well. That's not a bad return so far, and 13 consecutive home wins.
Yeah, listen, we know we don't get carried away. It's not about the amount of home wins we get, it's about having the right reaction when we're not quite at it, and we weren't at it at Gillingham. I don't think we had that from the players. Selection showed some of that as well tonight, and when we went at it, we've always said the one thing we've been able to do is bounce with a positive result. Wasn't always great against Peterborough when we were at London Road for the other game in this competition. It was very good against Wickham, it has to be said, but the nice thing is we've reacted. Some players have stepped up, 1 or 2 are still a little bit away from getting into the team on a starting basis, but as I said to them, we pick players to play minutes, and you have to have the staff, and it's not just me, the staff kind of way of thinking you're really in consideration for Saturday. Some have done it and some have not, but that's the nature of football. Some will do the opposite next week.
Still fighting on 4 fronts at the moment. Thoughts must be up north a bit at the moment because with the FA Cup draw out. What were your thoughts on that?
No, listen, I think our boys were laughing and joking on Monday morning, saying they'll get Gateshead away. Some of them were actually saying that they don't go that far on the holidays, and I thought, well, that can't be 1 or 2 I know was in Dubai in the summer. No, listen, whether it's Gateshead or whether it's Aldringham, I know both from my days in that level, so we treat them with the utmost respect. And anyway, it doesn't treat the FA Cup with utmost respect. then don't deserve to play in the competition. I think it's a wonderful competition, but we'll worry about that in 2 weeks' time, in 3 weeks' time, in 2 weeks, is it? 2 weeks Saturday. We'll worry about that when it comes. We've got one game to focus on. That game is Northampton, and then we've got Doncaster away. That's, wow, 2 tough games again, 2 contrasting styles. I see Northampton have given a lot of players a night off tonight, so they're fresh for us on Saturday, and good young manager, talented players. We tried to get 3 or 4 of them, couldn't get any other packages, and that's not me drumming it up. That's just where it is, and it'll be a tough afternoon for us here at Lamex on Saturday.
A couple of knocks tonight. Do those players get through okay?
Yeah, we're not expecting any issues. Really was limping a little bit. It was a kick. The one I'm really pleased got up and ran about was Jake Taylor, because I think at the time when it happened, it's late, it's high, it's a straight red. The referee does what he would do anyway. He double yellows them and puts them off. And we don't want to see kids in any team, whether it be Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal. It don't matter to me, these kids, but they need to know that's naughty.
Thanks for your time, Steve.